Hello friends, this is mathematics, additional mathematics. Specifically, I'm going to answer question 1, 2, and question 4. So, the question reads, given that the coordinates of the midpoint of the points 1 minus p, 1 plus t, and 2p, 4t plus 3 are 3,7. Find the value of p and of t. So we have been given the coordinates, which is this one and also this. Then apart from this one, we also have been given the midpoint, which is in form of the coordinates, which is 3,7. Now, these midpoints that we have been given, they are in form of the coordinates, which means we can say the first one, which is 3, is going to be the midpoint for the x values. Then the second one is going to be the midpoint for the y values. That is what we are going to consider. Now, since midpoint is given by, open bracket, x2 plus x1 divided by 2, y2 plus y1 divided by 2, then close. So which means we can separate these two, whereby we can say this one here is just going to be the midpoint for the x values. So we can say the midpoint for the x values, or for the x value, is going to be given by x2 plus x1 divided by 2. Another formula we are going to divide, so you need to take this one here, but we are going to include as the midpoint for the y value. So the midpoint for the y value is given by y2 plus y1 divided by 2. So for us to find the value of p and the value of t, we are going to use now this formula and also this formula here. So let's find the values for p and the value for p and t. So in this question we have been given the coordinates, which is 1 minus p, 1 plus t. Then apart from this one, we also have been given, which is 2p, 4t plus 3. So we need to label these coordinates. So this one is going to be my x1, then this one is going to be my y1, this one is going to be my x2, then this one is going to be my y2. So let's use the first formula, which is the gradient for x value is given by x2 plus x1 divided by 2. So in this case here, the midpoint for the x value, it is this one here, which is 3. So I'm just going to put 3 here, is equal to, then what is our x2? Our x2, it is this one here, which is 2p, plus our x1, it is this one here, which is 1 minus p, then over 2. We balance this one by 1 and then close multiply. So 2 multiplied by 3, we are going to get 6. So here we are getting 6 is equal to 1 multiplied by everything here. We are going to get everything here, which is 2p plus 1 minus p. So these two are like terms here, and also these two are like terms. So which means positive 1 is going to cross an equal sign, and it is going to change to negative 1. So we have 6 minus 1 being equal to 2p minus p. So 2p minus p, we are going to get p. Then 6 minus 1, we are going to get 5. So the value for p, it is just going to be 5. Let's find the value of t. So the value of t is given by, or the y value is given by the midpoint for the y value being equal to y2 plus y1 being divided by 2. So what is our midpoint for the y value? It is this one here, which is 7. So we are going to put 7 here, being equal to, what is our y2? Our y2, it is this one here, which is 40 plus 3. Then our y1, in this case here, it is 1 plus t. So we have plus 1 plus t being divided by 2. Then from there now we are going to balance this one by 1, then cross multiply. So 2 multiplied by 7, we are going to get 14 being equal to. So we can see that for t and t, these two are like terms, and also 3 and 1, these two are like terms. So 3 plus 1, we are going to get 4. We are going to get 4. Then 4t plus this t here, we are going to get what? 5t. So we are having 5t plus 4. So this 4 is going to cross an equal sign, and it is going to change to a negative, which is negative 4. So we have 14 minus 4 being equal to 5t. So 14 minus 4, we are going to get 10 being equal to 5t. So since here we are finding the value of t, we are going to divide by 5, even here by 5. Then the value of t, it is just going to be 5 into 10, we are going to get 2. So the value of t here, it is just 2. Let's move on to the next one, which is question 2. So question 2 is saying, solve the simultaneous equations. So we have this one here and also this one here. So we need to solve them simultaneously. But one thing that you need to know here is that the x here is having a squared, which means for the x values, we need to have 2 values. That's for x. Then as for y, here we are just having a single y, which is y to the power 1. So we need to have 1 value for y and 2 values for x. So let me just make y the subject of the formula. So we have 2y being equal to x plus 5. So here we are going to divide by 2, even here by 2. So these, they are going to cancel each other. Then the subject of the formula for y is just going to be y is equal to x plus 5 divided by 2. So this is the subject of the formula for y. So what we are going to do in the next equation, which is this one here, we are going to plug these where we are going to have y. So the subject of the formula for y, it is y being equal to x plus 5 divided by 2. So in the next equation, we have x to the power 2 plus x, then we also have y. So we are going to say open bracket, and then we put x plus 5 divided by 2, close bracket, is equal to negative 1. Then after that, this x here is going to multiply with everything inside the brackets. So we have x to the power 2, or x squared, plus x multiplied by x, we are going to get x squared. Then x multiplied by 5, we are going to get 5x divided by 2 is equal to negative 1. So here we have negative 1. So from there now, we are going to balance this one by 1, then find the common denominator, which is 2. So 1 into 2, we are going to get 2. Then 2 multiplied by x squared, we are going to get 2x squared. Then 2 into 2, we are going to get 1. So 1 multiplied by everything here, we are going to get everything here. So we have plus x to the power 2 plus 5x being equal to negative 1. Then here we balance this one by 1, then cross multiply. So 2 multiplied by negative 1, we are going to get negative 2. And 1 multiplied by everything here, we are going to get everything here. Now remember, here we are having 2x squared plus x squared. So when we add, we are going to get 3x squared. plus 5x being equal to negative 2. Then after that, I'm going to make this equation to the layout of the quadratic equation. So which means negative 2 is going to cross an equal sign, and then it is going to change to positive 2. So we are going to have 3x to the power 2. Okay, 3x to the power 2 plus 5x plus 2 being equal to 0. So if you want, you can use the quadratic formula to find the values for x, or you can complete the square. So let me just complete the square. So I'm going to divide this one by 3, even here by 3, even here by 3. So this 3 and this one here, they are going to cancel each other. Then I'm going to remain with x squared plus 5 divided by 3x plus 2 over 3 being equal to 0. So let's find the half of this one and square it. So to find the half of this one here and square it, we are going to say x to the power 2 plus 1 over 2, which is the half, then multiply by the same number here, which is 5 over 3. Then I'm going to square it. Similarly, I'm going to subtract the same thing here, which is open bracket 1 over 2 multiplied by 5 over 3, then close. Then I'm going to square. Now the last thing that I'm remaining with, it is this one here. So I'm going to say plus 2 over 3 being equal to 0. Okay. So from there now I'm just going to multiply. 1 multiplied by 5, I'm going to get 5. Then 2 multiplied by 3, I'm going to get 6. So we are having x to the power 2 plus 5 over 6, then squared. Similarly, on this part here, we are just going to have the same thing, which is 5 divided by 6 to the power 2, then plus 2 over 3 being equal to 0. Okay, so since here we are having a 2 and also here we are having a 2, so if I do something like this, which is x plus 5 divided by 6, then I put a 2 outside here, it is just the same thing. Okay, then minus 5 to the power 2, that is 25, so we need to have 25 here. Then 6 to the power 2, which is 6 to the power 2, we are going to have 36. So divided by 36 plus 2 over 3. So 2 over 3 being equal to 0. So we are going to say these things here, they are going to cross an equal sign. Then this one is going to change to positive and this one is going to change to a negative. So we are having here x plus 5 divided by 6, open close bracket, to the power 2 being equal to, so we have 25 divided by 36 minus 2 over 3. So here we are going to find the common denominator, which is 36. So 36 into 36 divided by 25, that is 25. Then minus 3 into 36, we are going to get 12. 12 multiplied by 2, we are going to get 24. Okay, so we are going to get 24. Now being equal to, so here we have x plus 5 over 6 plus the power 2. So 25 minus 24, we are going to get 1 over 36. So we are remaining with open bracket x plus 5 over 6 plus the power 2 being equal to 1 over 36. So here I'm just going to introduce the square root to both sides. So a square root can be both positive or negative. So these two and the square root, they are going to cancel each other. Then here I'm just going to remain with x plus 5 over 6 being equal to plus or minus the square root of 1, it is just 1. Then the square root of 6, that is 6. So since here we are having positive or negative, which means we need to have two answers. So the first one is going to be x being equal to, so this one is going to close an equal sign, and then it is going to change to a. So the first one is going to be for the positive answer. So we have 1 over 6, which is this one for the positive one. Then minus 5 over 6. Then x is equal to negative, this one here, negative 1 over 6 minus 5 over 6. So when you have same denominators, just add the numerators or subtract the numerators. So since here we are just having 6, so we are just going to say 6, 1 minus 5. Now 1 minus 5, it is negative 4. So it is negative 4 divided by 6. So when I reduce this one, it is going to be x being equal to negative 2 divided by 3. So this one is the first value for x. Then the next one, similarly here we are having the same denominators. So we are just going to take, so we can say x being equal to, here we are having 6. Then on top we are going to add, so subtract the numerators. So we have negative 1 minus 5. So negative 1 minus 5, that is negative 6. So we have negative 6 divided by 6. Then the other value for x is just going to be negative 1. Okay, so these are the values for x. We have x being equal to negative 2 divided by 3, or x being equal to negative 1. So let's find the value for y, the last one. So to find the value of y, we are going to use this one here. So we can say y being equal to, so I'm just going to take this one here, which is simple to answer, which is negative 1. So where we are having x, I'm going to put negative 1, then plus 5 divided by 2. So negative 1 plus 5, we are going to get 4 divided by 2. Therefore, the value for y is just going to be 2, because 2 into 4, we are going to get 2. So that is how we answer this question. Okay, let's answer the last one. The functions f and g are defined by f of x being equal to x plus 5 divided by 2x, and x should not equal to 0. And g of x is given by 2x plus 4, where x is a real number. Find fg inverse. Fg inverse. So we need to find fg inverse. Now to find fg inverse, what we are going to do, we are just going to find the combination of f and g. And then at the end we find the inverse. So the first thing, I'm going to write the function f. So f of x is given by x plus 5 divided by 2x. So where I'm having x, I'm going to put g function. So here I'm going to put g function plus 5 over 2, then also g function. So now, where I'm having g function, I'm going to put what g function is represented by, which is 2x plus 4. So here I have g of x being equal to, so here I'm having g function, which is, g function is given by 2x plus 4. Then here I'm having 5. So I'm going to say plus 5 divided by, I have 2. Then also g function here. G function is given by 2x plus 4. Then close. So to complete fg function, I'm just going to say 4 plus 5, we are going to get 9. So we have 2x plus 9 being divided by, so 2 is going to multiply if everything inside the brackets. So we have 2 multiplied by 2, that is 4x. So we have 4x plus 2 multiplied by 4, that is 8. Then from there now we can find the inverse now. So in the place of fg function, I'm just going to put y. So y being equal to everything here. Okay. Then from there now I'm just going to balance this one by 1, then cross multiply. So y multiplied by 4x, we are going to get 4xy. Then y multiplied by 8, we are going to get 8y being equal to these two. Then after that, I'm going to take this positive 2x to the other side, and also this positive 8y to the other side. So this one is going to change to a negative, which is, we have 4xy. Then this one is going to change to negative 2x being equal to 9. And also this one is going to change to a negative, which is minus 8y. So here I'm just going to make x the subject of the formula. So I'm just going to factor out x. So x here is common. Then here I'm just going to remain with 4y minus 2 being equal to 9 minus 8y. Then here I'm just going to divide by 4y divided by 2, even here 4y minus 2. So this one and this one, they are going to cancel each other. Then x is going to be equal to, we have 9 minus 8y divided by 4y minus 2. Since here we are finding the inverse, which means where we are having y, we are just going to put x in. So therefore, we have fg inverse being equal to, here we are having 9 minus 8x instead of 8y, we are going to put x in, being divided by 4x minus 2. So this one here is our inverse of fg. Let's find question B. So question B is asking us to find the value of x for which fg inverse is being equal to negative 3. So we are just going to take this inverse of f of g, then equate it to negative 3. So we have 9 minus 8x divided by 4x minus 2 being equal to negative 3. Then here we are just going to balance it, this one by 1, then cross multiply. So negative 3 multiplied by positive 4x, we are going to get negative 12x. Then negative 3 multiplied by negative 2, we are going to get positive 6 being equal to 1 multiplied by everything here. We are just going to get everything here, which is 9 minus 8x. So negative 8x is going to cross an equal sign, and it is going to change to a positive. Then positive 6 is going to cross an equal sign, then it is going to change to negative 6. So here we are having negative 12x plus 8x being equal to 9 minus 6. So negative 12x plus 8x, we are going to get negative 4x being equal to 9 minus 6, we are going to get 3. So I'm just going to divide this one by negative 4, even here by negative 4. So the value of x is just going to be 3 over negative 4. So this one is our value for x. So that was the last one. Thanks for watching.